Imagine if VR chat, right? The first people to ever play VR chat got like a full combat VR game that had so much shit that you just can't catch up with. So VR chat became what VR chat is now because people literally could not do the combat shit, so they just started doing furry roleplay in LeBlanc Cafe from Persona 5. Hello there, runners, and welcome to another Wednesday, which means it's time for another Live Watches Bofuri. Oh boy, so this is the final episode. There's no more Bofuri after this. Maple Machine broke. And I think we're leading to a pretty interesting end here. Like, we're on the final day of the event. Maple and Ko have found a tentacle daddy. And it's only gonna go well from here. What happens if two tentacle monsters get all wrapped up? I guess we're gonna find out. Oh no. But yeah, I do like how, like, just everyone's all teamed up. I like that a lot. I think that's really cool. But, I suppose the only thing left to do is to see how they end off this event, where we go, and hope and pray that this show gets another season, because, I'm be honest, it's a really good, feel-good show. Oh boy. But, let's get in here, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, there's a bunch of tentacle daddies. Oh, damn, there's a bunch. And a sippy. Kuma, Kuma, Kuma. Damn, imagine being a marshal. Imagine being a martial class, Lamau. Get fucked, sword nerds. Wizard time. Kuma, Kuma, Kuma. I love the bears. I like, just every move they make just has a little Kuma. I mean, they could just do that. Okay, even if those monsters can fly, every single one of you has a better fucking aerial attack. Like, they straight up could just stay in the fucking air the entire time and just have their hyper-powered range casters just blitz down anyone who gets close. There's an anime basically starring bears, Kuma 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 Bear, and Kuma Kuma... Yeah, I do know about that. I haven't watched it, but I don't really feel like I want to. But I do appreciate the name at the very least. Yeah, like, every single one of their mounts had some caster on it that can one-shot shit. Like... Imagine if the pathfinding just broke and the enemy couldn't find them because they flew. So they wasted all that time and money putting down all those traps and the event just ends. A second maple comes out of the hole. The greatest enemy. So, is he single? Another legally distinct maple. Even the other players are just like, yeah, leave this shit to Maple. Hey man, you can't cast Meteor like that. That shit has a cast time. Well, that's a new spell, isn't it? How long has she had that? Or maybe I just don't remember it. Okay, it is brand new. Damn. Maple out here grinding off screen. I can't believe it. The devs literally looked at how many people were still alive and just went like, nah, none of you fuckers get to trade your medals in at the end. Fuck you. The rewards aren't ready yet. Fucking Pain just straight up being like, don't worry, so long as we have more people than they have bullets, we're fine. Jeez, a shrinking arena and a giant final boss. Yes, running away is very clearly possible. Jesus. I swear to God, some of these people have never played a fucking video game in their lives. Hi, Ram. God, Pain's dragon looks just so goddamn silly. Looks like something that's gonna be in fucking, like, Pegasus's fucking deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, hey, if you beat it, you get the turbo reward. Don't qualify as game journalism because the prerequisite is not being a game. There's no way that's not actually real. Damn, I can't believe Discount Guts is gonna be on... Okay, that angle, I have seen that angle too many times in too many pieces of art. Someone on this fucking art team is a macro furry. Someone on this art team is a macro furry. I have seen that camera angle too many times from too many people. The other qualification, not being a journalist. Oh god. Yeah, I see you, Moira. I'm calling you out specifically. Big snake, alright. Boop! A boopa. So, okay, so... Like, that thing is bigger than Maple. So, like, unless they can cast Enlarge on Maple, The Atrocity Squad! Everyone loves the Atrocity Squad. God, the fact that that thing is so goddamn big, that, like, Atrocity Maple, the literal largest thing we've seen, like, it just, like, I can climb on it like Shadow of the Colossus, like, Jesus. Like, I feel like if this thing was like an actual video game, more than a few players would get heat stroke from how fucking hot their VR helmets would be getting. Yeah. Like, that big of a creature, like, straight up. My man is literally that fucking meme from fucking Sword Art Online Abridged. You can't hurt me, but my regen stat is higher than your damage. My numbers are bigger, fuck you. But the fact he can do it to, like, a world boss, Jesus. Oh. God. Fighting that ooze has to be, like, the biggest, like, if this was, like, some Eins Ul Gon kind of shit, that ooze would have a boss room of its own. And it would literally just be, like, switching between each member of, like, Maple Tree on the fly. Which I'd argue would probably be, like, more fucking dangerous. Because, like, imagine if something could switch between Maple, Sally, and fucking Iz, like, in an instant. Utility, power, and defense, like, just on a whim. Oh, boy. Everyone loves Kanade. Kanade, best character. Oh god, that flying animation does not look great. Oh god, this fight theme is an actual bop, though. This fight theme is an actual fucking bop. And I'm very much here for it. Jesus. That was only three frames of bad CG, but I still saw it. At least they kept it to a minimum. Oh boy. Okay, but does this boss have dismemberment enabled? That's the problem. She's going to Mamoru her Nakama. Oh no. Does Maple even have any slashing damage stuff, or... Because, like, most of her stuff is, like, lasers and, like, just, like... And devour damage, isn't it? Devs want to make sure people can't solo this one or eat it. uh... Something I find, like, just kind of funny. So, Maple's machine god consumes all of her equipment, right? But she has equipment that automatically regenerates stronger when it breaks. The only reason that's there is so when she comes out of machine god, she's not naked, and therefore maintains the show's age rating. Maple has more strength just to maintain the fucking age rating. Which I think is the funniest shit. Because I imagine if she came out of Machine God being butt-ass naked, it would not go over well. Oh. Double impact, break that fucker's knees! Like, this poor boss. I never thought I'd feel bad for a fucking CG abomination. Yeah, no naked not allowed, but the funny tentacles are like 100% okay, and in fact are encouraged. Literally who? Okay, good. Okay, good. I was about to say, like, literally whomst the fuck are y'all? Like, I'm glad they didn't get, like, a final hit in. Jesus. If you got a sus long run angle, should be weird, but if there was a running gag of someone else throwing a sheet on her, honestly, that'd be great. Honestly, yeah, you know what? That'd be great. Missed opportunity. It would have gotten old at some point, so she would, so like, her having like backup armor or armor that regenerates, like, would be good eventually. But when she first got it, it would be funny if just Sally was just there with a sheet every time, just like, get that shit over there. Hey, maybe get a healing spell cast on you, bitch. Or maybe use Devour. Yeah, health potion! Actually how health potions work in 5e. Just fucking like, alright, here's a health potion, yeet it at your fucking head. The glass shards embedded in your skull heal over as the potion seeps into your wounds. So you gonna eat him? Yeah! Yeah, Devour! I kind of missed Devour, because while it was basically, like, Problem Solver the Power, it was, like, Maple's go-to fucking thing. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of glad we got to see it come back, because we've barely seen it. We've barely seen it this season. No, this massive boss that one-shot half the player base. Yeah, and it's only worth 3 medals. Fuck you. Any equipment or skill you want. Hold the fuck up. That's what they had for the reward? Jesus Christ. Okay, wait, but if they scale this level... If they scale the next level, the next area, for people to beat this event, what is the new game experience for people? Like, if someone starts playing the game tomorrow, after this event, like, they won't have all of these extra bullshits. Like, unless these events are, like, held, like, semi-regularly. Like, holy shit, like if you, like... Like, this game must have a nightmare first player experience if everything's balanced for people who did the events as they were coming out. Like, holy shit. Oh boy. The devs are all cute. Love them. Knowing Japanese games, they only have microtransactions. Oh god. So basically just the events are just you getting things for free. What are they doing? What are they doing? Just forcing Sally to walk through the area that she fucking hates. Oh boy. Alright, so... Then, like, New World Online seems like the perfect game to, like, just hang out in, but if you want to do any progression whatsoever, if you weren't in, like, the first wave of players, get fucked. Like, holy shit. It's not over? The next patch, they completely nerfed the defense stat. Are these new players? Because they're in the starting town. Villain team! Villain team! Villain team! All these new players starting, just seeing like top of the scoreboard fuckers being like, oh, I can take that bitch. Oh, I could take that bitch. like, literal strongest players in the game come back to the first, like, the starting village on, like, a nostalgia trip. All these new motherfuckers being like, I could take them. Like, motherfucker, you are level 1. Shut the fuck up. Like, holy shit. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. But hey, I guess that implies, like, Season 3 confirmed, right? Even if we don't have a date for it. Season 1 devs did say that Maple was the face of their game, and people tried grind to try and fight her, which is why they stopped nerfing her. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Oh, boy. Fucking... Like, just like, the part of my brain that went to college for game development and game design back in, like, fucking 2014, 2013, like, is just screaming that the new player experience for this, for New World Online must be the most hellish shit ever, you know? Like, just, bruh. Like, it's like, each event that happens, and it's implied that each event only happens once. You get a bunch of medals. If you get enough medals, you can get any skill or any equipment that you want. No restrictions, it seems. Like, it feels like at some point you just won't be able to catch up because you'll just have to grind the fuck out of it. Like, since it is a Japanese game, there probably is microtransactions that probably allow you to just buy those medals. But, like, Jesus Christ, like, if a player comes in and, like, the first thing they see is, hey, spend, like, $100 to get, like, on par with someone who's been playing since, like, day one, like, they're not going to do that, you know? Like, shit. And I'm not saying, like, level skips. Like, I'm saying, like, if I started playing New World Online, right, and I leveled up to the point where I was at the same level as Maple, right? Or let's not use Maple. Let's use someone who's, like, done a more traditional leveling path, as Sally, right? Sally has been through 3-4 events now, and she's gotten enough medals to get a new skill at each event, right? So, like, even if I have gone out of my way to find all the secret abilities that I want for my build, Sally is going to be more powerful than me every step of the way, even if I've caught up, even if I've got similar gear, even if, like, I have done everything I can to power level my ass up there. Sally will always be stronger than me, because Sally has 4 events worth of free materials, free skills, and free equipment. Like, and, like, if the player base is big enough, like, eventually you're just going to divide the game into, like, a class of haves and have-nots, and you're gonna just essentially be like, okay, well, shit. So long as the original player base is playing the game, new players are going to be at a massive disadvantage. But if you, like, start buffing new players, the old players will feel like their accomplishments don't fucking mean anything, so they'll leave, and it just kind of becomes an issue. Remember, yeah, I mean, like, hang on, Nemo, I'll get there, hang on. So, like, that kind of turns New World Online into essentially, like, imagine if VR chat, right? The first people to ever play VR chat got, like, a full combat fucking VR game that had so much shit that you just can't catch up with. So VR chat became what VR chat is now, because people literally could not do the combat shit, so they just started doing furry roleplay in LeBlanc Cafe from Persona 5. You know what I mean? Like, shit. Like, it's... I don't know. Like, I feel like a game where you could either do, like, an adventurer kind of thing, or do essentially just, like, hanging out and, like, VR chat shit, like, is a good idea, and it is something that, like, when we get full dive VR in real life, which, God, I hope happens someday, like, I hope exists, because, like, I love playing FF14, I love doing, like, raids and fucking, like, other content, But I also just kind of like just kind of vibing around Razat Han, like fucking Charlie and the different cafes and shit people have made in the housing districts. Like in Full Dive VR, that'd be really cool. I could go from like just hardcore raiding and shit, like doing savages, and then be like, all right, I'm done, and then just go to like a cafe in the middle of Imperium and be like, all right, cool, neat, good time, everybody. Like that sort of like multi-use kind of life sim shit would be really, really cool. Like, yeah. Like, that sort of divide between haves and have-nots is, like, just kind of, like, the death knell for an MMO. And I feel like it's something that really should be addressed. Like, and if they are going to introduce new players that are gunning for Maple in the next season, like, they really need to show us, like, how the fuck they reached, like, Maple's level. You know? Because, like, how are they going to reach the level of power that Maple has if Maple literally has, like, 4 events worth of bonuses that they will never get? Like, unless Maple misses 4 events, in which case she's gonna fall so far behind the power curve, then, like, she might as well fucking delete her character. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a big issue. Like, I don't understand how the power scaling is gonna work here. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't know, it's... I imagine, like, the answer is there's microtransactions. And, like, there's just, like, hey, do you want to play for free? Then you better hope you got in early and you got as many events as possible under your belt. Because if you want to catch up with the people who started playing day 1 and never missed a fucking event, that's gonna be about $400. $100 per event, motherfucker. Did anyone say the events are one-time only? I think someone said in a YouTube comment that the events are one-time only. I don't think it's been addressed in, Maple's a wholesome fortress of chaos. I mean, yeah, like, I anticipate that Maple is not gonna change, but, like, it's the game design around her that concerns me from a world-building perspective. Like, if the events do repeat, but it's like, you can only do them, like, you can only complete them once as a player, then that's fine, right? That's fine. Because that means that, like, okay, yeah, like, once a month, okay, here's event number 1, it's running again. If you haven't run it before, you can run it, and you can get medals to get new equipment. If you've run it before, you can play in it, but, like, you're scaled down and your reward is something different, like cosmetic or whatever. Like, okay, fine, like, that'd be cool, but I've got no evidence of that happening, so... There's no evidence of that happening, and if it does happen, then what stops Maple or someone like her from grinding it? And if they don't, and if they can't grind it for more rewards, that means unless they've got a constant flux of new players, those events are eventually gonna be dead, and you're not gonna get enough medals. New World Online also has a strong divide between players who play normally and people who do aspirational content like Maple and her friends. Yeah, that's also true. I don't know. Alright, but, I mean, regardless of, like, the world-building issues, which is something that we just kind of have to accept, it's an anime with a video game as a setting versus, like, an actual video game. Like, there's going to be issues with the world design that don't make a ton of sense from a game designer perspective, and that's just something that's going to happen, because we were asking people who write anime to also write a video game. That's not gonna happen, so, oh well. Maple only needs machine gun in their first armor. Jesus Christ, that's also very true. But, yeah, that's really all I gotta say. I enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed this season. This episode looked really, really good. There was just, like, there's, like, really small section of, like, Sally looking, like, really bad in CG, but, like, it went by so quickly, I barely noticed it. The monster was mostly CG, but I did not mind it because it was really well done and it blended pretty well. And there was plenty of sections where it was, like, rendered in 2D for, like, detail stuff, and that's good. That's good. Like, that is good use of CG in a 2D show. Thank you for the sippy. All in all, I am excited for the next episode. It's for the next season, even. And it just continues to look good and be good. Like, my issues with the world building of, like, New World Online aside, like, this is just a really good feel-good show. I have no issues with it. I'm sorry, I'm tired. But yeah, but hey, those of you on YouTube, this is where you're gonna get off, unfortunately. If you want to watch us live, you can always come to twitch.tv/livethecyberdole, where we watch our anime live and also get stunlocked for 3 hours. We also do other stuff that is pinned on my schedule on my community page and on my Twitter. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, assuming I get back from the vet in time, we're going to be playing Dredge, the spooky fishing Cthulhu game. So, if you're around on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, hopefully I'll see you there. Oh boy, that's going to be linked on the end card too. If you want to support the channel, you can always do so via Patreon, Stream Elements, Twitch subs, YouTube memberships, all that good shit. Link below if you want. If you don't want to or can't, that's just fine. And I'm gonna remind people that one of the rewards that I'm doing for Patreon is I'm releasing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition subclasses, also compatible with Tales of Valiant when that comes out. The first one released about 6 days ago, June the 1st, and it's Oath of the Sea Dog. It is an ocean-themed paladin. And I'm going to be releasing those just about every month. If I miss a month, it's because it's not done yet, needs more testing. But yeah, that's free to download for all of my patrons on patreon.com, linked in the description. But I'm gonna go, so have a good one, everybody. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.